Today we are talking about a discipleship essential. It's very important, and that is identity in Christ. That's a big one, right?
Yeah, identity is huge. Who am I?
Who are you? Who are you?
How am I supposed to live? What am I supposed to do?
Why do you matter? Why are you important?
Yeah.
Why are you important?
And who determines those things? Me?
Your desires, maybe? What you, deep down, what you want?
Well, those change. So that's not reliable.
That's not reliable. It's also like you don't always get it.
Yeah.
So that's a mess. How about what other people say is true of you? Maybe your family or your friends or your culture.
But what if they don't know me well enough, or I don't like what they come up with?
Okay. And who gets to, like, who says that they get to say?
Yeah.
Like, why do they have some kind of authority to determine who you are?
Yeah, who has the authority?
That's a good question. What do you
I
think?
have an idea.
You have an idea. What is it? Tell us.
Okay. So I like to paint. So what if I painted a picture and some people saw it and they don't know what the picture is and they want to know what is this of? What is this painting a picture of? Well, what's the best way for them to find out? They could guess, they could come up with their own ideas, make something up, decide how they feel about it. But the best way for them to find out what is actually painted there is to ask the artist. They should come to me and ask me, what is this? What did you do? What did you paint? And I will tell you. So the artist or designer determines what the creation is and also determines the worth of it. So I know how much time I put into it, how much love and sacrifice and heart I put into it, how much supplies. So I can determine better than anyone else what that thing's worth.
All right, that's fantastic. So in the same way, our identity is determined by the great artist, our creator, right? God. He tells us who we are. Now, when we understand our identity in Christ, there's some really awesome things that come, some good fruit in our lives that comes from that, all right? So, for example, we experience abundant joy and peace and love.
Yeah, we also avoid some of the destruction of sin and insecurity in our lives.
We feel accepted, we feel loved, we feel secure. What else?
We have more confidence.
Yep, but also humility, because our identity in Christ is a gift. It's something God gives to us that we don't deserve. So, here's a question. Why on earth are we at a baseball field?
I don't know.
She doesn't know. So our kids are in baseball right now, and when it's time to go to a game, my son, for example, puts on his uniform and goes to his baseball game. Then, the way that he lives, the way he acts at the game, has everything to do with his understanding of his identity as a baseball player. Okay, if he were to show up to his baseball game in his jersey and his hat and a basketball and start dribbling it around the bases, everyone would be like, what are you doing? Don't you understand? You're a baseball player. You're playing the wrong sport, right? So we live out who we understand ourselves to be. So when we understand our identity in Christ, when you understand your identity in Christ, you will then live it out and you will get to experience all the wonderful fruit of that.